For thousands of years, yogis have used this really powerful metaphor to describe what our minds are like. They call it a restless monkey. You ever feel like your brain just has way too many tabs open? I mean, you're trying to focus, but bam, there's a notification, an email, that endless scroll, and you're being pulled in a million different directions. Well, let's get into this, because ancient wisdom actually has a surprisingly modern fix for our digital burnout. For thousands of years, yogis have used this really powerful metaphor to describe what our minds are like. They call it a restless monkey, one that's constantly just jumping from one branch of thought to the next, never, ever staying still. It's honestly a perfect image for that chaotic, chattering voice inside all of our heads. So what have we done in this modern age? We've basically handed that restless monkey a smartphone with an unlimited data plan. Now every single ping, buzz, and notification just makes it jumpier, more scattered, and more distracted than it has ever been. It's really time we learned how to tame this digital monkey mind. And that's what we're calling this state, the digital monkey mind. It's fueled by this constant flood of stuff from the outside world that pulls our energy outward. And it leaves us feeling one of two ways, either super hyper and restless or completely drained and dull. So the key here is we're not just distracted, we are literally depleting our core energy. And to get a sense of just how big this problem is, get this. Some research suggests we have around 60,000 thoughts a day. 60,000! Now, when you layer a constant stream of digital noise on top of that, is it any wonder we feel totally overwhelmed? Our mental RAM is just clogged, and our system desperately needs a reboot. So, how do we actually reboot? Well, we can turn to an ancient guide from Vedic mythology, Lord Hanuman. And he's way more than just a symbol of strength. He's a symbol for the very force we need to get a handle on. And that force is called prana. Simply put, prana is the vital life force energy that animates everything. It's the energy that flows through the universe, but most importantly for us, it's the energy that flows through our very own breath. And this is where it all clicks. See, Hanuman is the son of Vayu, who is the god of wind. So symbolically, Hanuman represents our own prana, our own breath. And just like Hanuman is shown to be invincible, so is our life force energy. You can't destroy it, but you can transform it. This really illustrates the choice we have every single day. On the one hand, when our prana, our energy, is totally untamed, it's just wild, it's a destructive force. Our thoughts are all over the place, our actions are impulsive, but when that exact same energy is tamed and channeled, like Hanuman focusing all his power on a single mission, it gives us incredible strength and that laser-sharp focus we're all looking for. All right, so this brings us to a practical tool we can actually use to channel our prana. It's a powerful technique known as the Hanuman Kriya. I want you to think of it like a hard reboot for your brain's operating system, something that can clear out all the clutter in just a few minutes. So the Hanuman Kriya, which is also known as 40 conscious connected breaths, is a specific type of breath work. The number 40 is seen as sacred in a lot of traditions, and in this practice, it's used to systematically shut down that chaotic inner chatter we were talking about. And here's how simple it is to do. You're going to take 4 quick, sharp breaths, in and out, through your nose. Then, that 5th breath is slow, deep, and as long as you can possibly make it. You just repeat that 5-breath cycle a total of 8 times, which brings you right to 40 breaths. The effect is it's immediate, and it's profound. Like this quote says, the whole point of the practice is to quiet that storm of 60,000 thoughts, to bring it to a halt, even if it's just for a moment. What it does is create a space of total stillness, and from there, you can reboot with a new sense of clarity. And the benefits of this little reboot are very real. People who do this report way less stress, a huge boost in mental clarity, and this powerful sense of focus. By calming your nervous system and increasing your vital energy, your prana, you are directly fighting back against the effects of that digital monkey mind. Okay, but a breathing technique, no matter how powerful it is, it works best when it's part of a bigger shift in how we actually live our lives. So let's look at how we can expand this practice into a real, legit digital detox. The guiding philosophy here is a yogic concept called pratyahara. Now, it's often translated as withdrawal of the senses, but that doesn't mean shutting your senses down. It means consciously choosing not to let them get hijacked by every little thing happening around you. So for our purposes, pratyahara is the practice of taking your energy back from the digital world. It's that conscious decision to stop feeding the monkey. You're choosing to redirect your attention inward instead of letting your phone pull it out of you 24/7. So, how do you actually do this? Well, first, you set a sankalpa, which is just a clear intention. Ask yourself, why am I putting my phone down? Maybe it's for more peace or better focus or just to be more present with your family. Second, create sacred boundaries. This could be a no phones at the dinner table rule or maybe a digital sunset an hour before bed. And third, and this is a big one, swap habits. When you get that urge to mindlessly scroll, choose to do the Hanuman Kriya instead. You're replacing a draining habit with a restorative one. When it comes down to it, this whole journey, from understanding the monkey mind to practicing breath work and setting boundaries, it's really all about one thing: mastering your own attention. And let's be really clear here. This is not an anti-technology message at all. It's a pro-sovereignty message. It's about shifting from being a passive consumer of whatever the algorithm feeds you to being the conscious director of your own mind. It all comes back to this simple but incredibly profound yogic saying: the quality of your breath, that determines the quality of your mind. And the quality of your mind determines the quality of your life. Master your breath, and you really can master your life. So, I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. In a world where literally everyone and everything is competing for a piece of your focus, just remember, your attention is your most valuable currency. So, where are you investing it?